Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Satnam, dear council members from our global community. Wanted to send you this brief report from Miripuri Academy from the ground here in Amritsar and an update on how this year is going so far. The students have settled in very well so far. Up to now, we've just hardly finished our first week and a half on campus. We had a good introduction to what we do here at Anand Prasad with everyone, and things are looking beautiful there. The kids were highly motivated, very inspired. Even though it's such a large population of new students, they've really seemed to attach to what we do and start to fall into the flow of life here with us, and our culture is able to be maintained, and that's something that is always a challenge, but when there's so many new students, it's a big challenge, and so far it's been very successful. We also have a new director of residential life, Japjit Kaur, and that is a huge breath of fresh air and change for Miripuri Academy to have, first of all, a woman in this position of leadership for the whole school, but also just to have someone who was not an alumni and maybe not necessarily having gone through this program, to see it from a total different angle and with a different eye. And it's been very, very, very positive for us, and we're very happy with Japjit Kaur up to now.
Satnam, my name is Japjit Kaur, and I'm the Director of Student Life at Miripuri Academy. The Director of Student Life is responsible for everything outside of the academic day. All the staff that work with the kids, the dining hall, the medical, their trips, their daily program. I oversee all aspects of that part of their life. I'm new to the position this year. I took over from Amrit Singh, who retired after 20 years of service. We did that transition at the end of last year, and the transition is going quite well so far.
We have 3 new ladies on the girls' side for the Mukhya Jatadars as well.
So far they're doing really well. We have a lot of help in integrating them into the program. Guru Mat Hari is here this year for a month to help train them and settle them into life at MPA. We're really grateful for that support, and it's making the transition really smooth.
We have a new position recording me right now for Japjit's old job, taking care of the blog and the information and sharing all the things, all the great things that the kids and the staff do here at the school with all of the parents and all of our community worldwide. And so far, we are very happy with how things are going. We have a lot of new students. About half of our student population is new. We have the largest group of those students from China. Almost 30% of our student body is from China. If you were to compare this to previous years, for example, we used to be a 99% American school, and over the years that has changed a lot, and now we have maybe about 20% an American school. We're not even the majority of students anymore here as Americans, and it has really become a global community and a global international school as Yogi Ji envisioned it.
We also have a lot of Chinese students this year, and so that's taking a lot of our focus as well. We're very fortunate to have a full-time staff member who's an alumni, Huang, on our boys' side to help with all of our Chinese boys. And we had Liana, another alumni, come and do 2 to 3 weeks of Seva with us at the beginning of the year, and she's been a tremendous help helping us integrate the new Chinese students. Along with everything that's happening in the academic day in order to get their English skills up to par, we're spending a lot of time in our student life part of the program to cater to them and to help their integration process.
Satnam, my name is Liana. I am an alumni of MPA. I graduated 7 years ago, and I was here for 3 years then, and this time I'm back to help out with getting the new students settled, especially since there's a big Chinese student population. So I'm currently helping out at MPA as a makeshift Mukherjee.
Satnam, my name is Huang. I was a student here for 3 years. I graduated in 2017. Now I'm back as a staff member working here, mainly focus on Chinese students, help them to do the work, translate, and everything else in the dorm.
This year we have a lot of intermediate students, that's grades 5 to grade 8. And so we're putting a lot of focus and energy on our younger students, from cozy breakfast time together to structured evening routines, special activities for them in the evening, and just adjusting our program in small ways so that we can serve them better. The other new thing that we have this year is a merit system. So we've moved away from our previous disciplinary system that focused on slots, or a negative disciplinary system, and have moved to a positive reinforcement system. So we're we just rolled out this system. We spent 3 months developing it, and we're really excited about it, and it'll take time to figure out how well it's working.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Satnam, my name is Gurprakash Singh. I came to Midi Pidi Academy for 9 years as a student, and this is my 10th year as staff. The change from last year to this year mainly is our implementation of the merit system. And what that is basically in past years we've had, for example, 7th, 8th, 9th graders who have been perfectly participating, applying themselves in every activity across the board, always clean, always on time, and they haven't really gotten the privileges that were usually given to older kids. And there have been older kids who have been extremely entitled and expecting the privileges just because they were older, but they weren't participating nearly to the level necessary to have the full experience.
It's kind of more in little things, like when you get your electronics, if you're allowed on sports outings, if you get to decide if you need to go to study time and things like that. Those are kind of more subtle changes.
And on the flip side, if you've shown that you can't pull the weight, we do everything in our power to help you learn how to get your stuff together. And, so it's individual merit system.
I think it's more pressure on the staff though, for sure, right? Yeah, because the staff are the singular people to keep track of these things now.
It's definitely a learning curve for the staff and for the students who have been here for many years. But the staff is really on board and excited about it and hopeful for the results that it's going to bring.
It's going to be great when you see 9th graders with the privileges that some 11th graders aren't getting. They'll look and they go, oh dang, I have to really step my game up. So that's what I'm looking forward. And it's real, it's organic. What you put in, you get out. And I'm a big fan of it. We've done a good job to keep the core foundation and morals that Yogi Bhajan put in place, like Kundalini yoga every day, lots of physical exercise, creative works, respect, his policy of no complaining, having an attitude of gratitude, being clean, being on time, having your stuff together, representing yourself. We've kept all those important values while simultaneously dropping any aggressive or negative motivation.
I'm very impressed by a lot of the students, the way that they especially engage in yoga and in kind of Sikh philosophy.
We push ourselves to keep up. We push ourselves to Chardikwa every day. We go to bed tired. We wake up happy. And we do it all over again. And that's the grind that Yogi Bhajan intended, and we do exactly to his command, from waking up to going to bed, his program. And I can tell you it works.
We wanted to definitely thank all of you for your personal prayers and love and support that you always give to us, even though we're half a world away from many of you. We definitely recognize and feel the support that you give and the care that you give to this school and to this part of the vision of the Sri Singh Sabha. And we are striving to maintain that and to keep it successful. And with your support, we think that we will. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.